Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We've got two more monologues coming from the Spanish tragedy, and they are both in the epilogue, and they are both from the ghost of Don Andrea, who has been watching all of this stuff. And for the first 3.5 acts of the play, he was like, when is my revenge going to happen? When is my revenge going to happen? He was not enjoying watching all of he didn't enjoy watching Horatio get murdered. He didn't enjoy the prospect of having to watch Bellimperia married Balthazar, all of that sort of thing. But then at the very end of the play, as you remember, Hieronymo put on a play within a play wherein Balthazar and Lorenzo were both killed. Bellimperia killed herself. Hieronymo, after explaining that all of this was done as revenge for the murder of Horatio, chewed out his own tongue and then stabbed the Duke of Castile and himself with a pen or a pen sharpener. And so they both died. So it's really just the King of Spain and the Viceroy of Portugal left, who were very sad about all of their losses and said, we just got to bury our people. So in this epilogue, we get the ghost of Don Andrea saying, now my hopes have end in their effects, when blood and sorrow finish my desires. Horatio, murdered in his father's bower, viled Cerberine by Pedringano slain, false Pedringano hanged by quaint device, fair Isabella by herself misdone, Prince Balthazar by Bellimperia stabbed, the Duke of Castile and his wicked son both done to death by old Hieronymo, my Bellimperia's fallen as Dido fell, and good Hieronymo slain by himself. Aye, these were spectacles to please my soul. Now will I beg at lovely Proserpine that by the virtue of her princely doom I may consort my friends in pleasing sort, and on my foes work just and sharp revenge. I'll lead my friend Horatio through those fields where never dying wars are still inured. I'll lead fair Isabella to that train where pity weeps, but never feeleth pain. I'll lead my Bellimperia to those joys that vestal virgins and fair queens possess. I'll lead Hieronymo where Orpheus plays, adding sweet pleasure to eternal days. But say, revenge, for thou must help, or none. Against the rest, how shall my hate be shown? So, as happens in a proper epilogue, he's just sort of giving a recap of everything that happened, and he's saying that he's thrilled about it. He loves it that everybody's dead. Even his friends who passed, Hieronymo, Bellimperia, Horatio, he's okay with that because he knows that he's going to be able to escort them through heaven to a pleasant afterlife and show them all of the wonderful things that they now deserve in this pleasant afterlife that they are going to have. And the ones that he is not fans of, like Balthazar and Pedringano and Cerberine, people, Lorenzo, of that ilk, he, at the very end of this, he turns to revenge and he says, so, okay, I'm going to ask Proserpine to help me do these nice things for my friends, but how will the fact that I hate these other people be played out? And the personification of revenge says, oh, they're going to suffer. Don't worry. They will suffer in the deepest pits of hell. And the ghost of Don Andrea is going to have one more thing to say about that in the form of a monologue, which we will hear tomorrow, and then we will wrap up this Spanish revenge tragedy. So I will see you tomorrow for the wrap-up. Mwah.